Hey everyone, Pessmore here and welcome to Trials of Innocence. And today we're gonna be starting on the next chapter. Night Demon Zarya. Does this make sense? Absolutely not. Am I excited? A little. Let's go. What is this place? Oh, okay, that's the place. Blah, 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 blah. Is that... Looks quite nice. That's all. Next, the office is in your hands, Luna. Oh my god. Wait, what? I didn't know we got this kind of thing. I've never seen this kind of thing before. Wait, Chief, is it really okay? Take it easy. Practice makes perfect. You're not a rookie lawyer anymore, I guess. Thanks for your I guess. It's so encouraging. So we're playing from Charlie's perspective now, huh? At least for a while. Right? That's why we're seeing Luna. In all her elegance, I mean... Oh wait, let me try something. See? We're playing as Charlie now. Yay. By the way, you haven't submitted the summary report for the last case, right? I'll go write it now. Look at her all happy. So happy it's defying physics to her hair. For some reason. Well, still as sloppy as ever. This opening might seem a bit confusing, so let me explain it properly. As you can see, this office is exactly where I manage Drake and Thomas Co. While the head of a law firm is often called director, people here are used to calling me Chief. But what about Master Chief? Of course, there are more lawyers besides us too, but most are our partners. Most of the business is not in my charge. I seldom show up unless a big case occurs. Perhaps it's because of the heat. There's a significant drop of clients lately. But it's a perfect chance to train the rookies. By the way, not long after helping Luna complete the first case in her career, our office received another commission. Based on the address, it seems that the incident occurred in a little remote village. Is it full of mediums by any chance? That only the women are mediums? A village where only the women are mediums. For a case in such a distant area, Luna alone can handle it if we must take it. After all, she's so passionate and energetic. But I decided to go in person because the defendant in this case happens to be the son of my father's long-time friend. Wow. Well. This kind of case is not exciting. Perhaps another easy win? Worry so easy. Luna, finish the report later. Come here for a moment. Yes! What needs to be told is told. Anyways, take care of the office while I'm away. I'll arrange some extra meal allowance as your reward. Wow, so leaving me in charge has some perks after all. Yes. I wish more games did this. Don't worry, Chief. With me around, the office will be just fine. Sure it is. How quick your attitude has changed. Okay, so how does this work? What is the— oh. Eagle eye. But why not just make it a toggle thing? Ah, whatever. The decor style of the office is simple. For uniformity, there aren't so many things hanging on the walls. Serving with integrity, persuading with reason. Perhaps this is the most basic professional ethic for lawyers. Chief Thomas, my predecessor, he lived his life by this creed. I hope everything I do stays true to his original intention of starting this office. You never know, man. You never know. What else can be selected? Is the building across our office a restaurant? The sign is just blocked. Only the word East can be seen. I've been in this office for so long and never really noticed that. Am I too careless? Chief, seriously? Getting so absorbed just by looking at a restaurant? I mean, if the food is good, why not? No, I'm just thinking. Wait, how'd you know it was a restaurant? It's obvious! Oh, you didn't know? Being in the office and having no idea what's around to eat? That's not cool. Well, that's a foodie's thing. Okay, what else can be selected? Ah, ceiling. Okay. Over time... who would think to select the ceiling? Okay. Over time, the ceiling gets dirty again, and the lampshades are covered in a thick layer of dust. Speaking of which, the light flickers at times. Is it due for unstable voltage? Seems like one of the ceiling lights is not working. Must be broken. I'll find a time to replace it. Well, well, well. Just thinking about this trivial stuff is such a hassle. Chief, when you're free, maybe you could give this place a little cleanup? It's said that even top lawyers roll their sleeves and clean the toilets now and then. Are there really top lawyers like that? You never know. My office desk, but most of the time it's Luna's temporary base. I hardly use it, except for looking up stuff and playing Call of what now? Call of Dust sometimes. Why Dust? Like, whatever. I'm too lazy to think about that. Huh? Luna? I thought you were writing the report. Why are you picking up a TV series again? Nah, I was just taking a break. The finale dropped today and I couldn't resist it. Over half the report is done. Chief, trust me, I'll pull it up right now. Alright, no need to bother. Handle it yourself. Well, well, it's just classic procrastination, isn't it? What else can be selected? Okay. Plant! Okay. Indoor spaces need some green plants. Who made this rule? Did you give it a name? Seems like it has a common effect or something, but some also say it's bad for your health. Yeah, plants do nothing but give you oxygen, all that useless crap. It would be better if they just gave us Wi-Fi, right? But oxygen? Useless. Well, experts can't say anything, huh? Maybe it's a better idea to discuss it with Luna later? For some reason? Usually this coffee table is like Luna's headquarters. Few case files are placed on top. I can often capture flipping through them and making notes, looking very diligent. In the early days when I started learning from Chief Thomas, I was just a newbie like her. Huh, what's all this? Let me see. Snack list for next month. TV series progress chart. What? I mean, okay, I have the TV series progress chart, kind of. Except it's for manga and anime. So like, Konosuba Season 3, Episode 5, currently. And for manga, it's like... Okay, never mind, I should not share the manga bit, but yeah. I have a list as well. Luna's based... You know, I think she and I would be good friends. Luna, what are you doing during work? I think I need to have a serious talk with her. Luna... what, Chief? You calling me? Oh, right. I'll have the report done in a sec, Chief. Just a moment. Don't rush. Take your time and do it right. Oh, okay. Well, seeing her reaction is probably not the best time to teach. Just take it as a girl's hobby. Pretty sure that's normal. No need to look. I bet Luna piled up all snacks on the sofa again. Today's just fine, but sometimes the entire couch is just a snack center. The leopard cannot change its spots, no matter how much I say. Her foodie nature probably won't change. But with such an eating habit, how hasn't she gained any weight? Yeah, I don't know. Other girls must envy her metabolism quite often. I envy her metabolism! Sneeze. Chief, you must be secretly complaining about my snacks. So you know, huh? What a surprise! What a surprise! Chief, you're a military enthusiast, right? I thought your shelves would be stacked with military gear. No, he's a War Thunder fan. If you walk in and see 3 or 4 guns casually mounted there, it must be quite a sight. Hey, this isn't a mob den. It's an office. As for collections, it's better to keep them at home. And having random stuff scattered around might make people think we're not serious. If people think it's a military museum, our office will look unprofessional. Chief, just your appearance can give off this vibe. You've said that more than once. I'm used to it. God, don't you ever think about a new look, Chief? This is why you're still single after 30. Shut the hell up. What else did I... What did I not select? Okay, I'm gonna assume I selected everything. Huh. Chief, actually, there's something I'm curious about. And more, I'm serious, more games need to do this. This is nice. What is it? I can't help but feel our office's name is a bit weird. Why is there a Thomas? Well, that's a long story. Well, in short, it takes the Thomas from the former chief's name and combines it with my drink. Initially, it was called the Thomas and Drake Co. What's with that? What are you worried about? Okay. After the former chief passed away, I took over. The name got reversed. And I took over, the name got reversed. Okay, that's why you were shocked. So if one day you step down and I become the chief, our office will be called Ray and Drake and Thomas Co. Probably, I guess. I feel like that name is even weirder, and where do you get the confidence that you'll become the chief in the future? Hey man. Chasing a dream is what gives life meaning. Chief, this new commission seems to be a murder case again. And this is such a remote place. Yeah, I would invite you to come along, but hey, the game must show off that you can play as multiple characters. Imagine that. Unless you played Tyrion Cuthbert. Right, the client is a college student, accused of killing a foreigner at a cliff named Nightfall Valley. Why would a foreigner go to such a distant place? If he's one of those... Is he one of those backpackers from overseas? Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to investigate the specific details on site. Therefore, while I'm away, you're in charge of the office, Luna. Maybe that's why she thinks she's gonna be the next in charge? Because you're like, take care of the office. Do this, do that, you know? No problem. Whatever the case, murder, divorce, dividing assets, or child custody battles, I can handle all of them. What about lawsuits? Could you do that? I mean, what about... Actually, I can't think of anything else. Actually, I can. I just cannot say it on camera. On video. I'm relieved to hear that. Yes, I'll make sure all clients leave with tears. That is not something you should say, by the way. I admire your enthusiasm. Just don't make them cry, please. What? Oops. I'm saying I'll make sure their opponents leave with tears. Well, I'd rather pray that no clients will come while I'm away. By the way, if I remember correctly, the place you're going to is called Lemon Village, right? Lemon Village? Yes. The village is in a valley. I have to take the train and then a bus. Just thinking about it makes my back ache already. Sounds like you're a 60-year-old. Shut the I say that all the time and I'm only 24. Shut the hell up. It's normal, I think. Maybe I need to go for... maybe I need to visit a chiropractor, but I'm broke. Now whatever. But if it wasn't for the office, I'd go with you. Seems like the village is quite famous. Really? How come I haven't heard of it? You never go out, so you don't know what happens outside. Okay, sure. Who spends 3 days straight at the office watching those cheesy soap operas last week? Who spent 3... whatever. I can probably guess who. Yeah. I can probably guess who. So what kind of village is it? Please tell me something about it. I don't know why, but okay. I know why. Wait, what was I saying again? I searched it online and a dozen messages. Man, what is up with me today? I searched it up online and a dozen of messages related popped up. That doesn't sound like a lot. It's not a top tourist attraction, so having this many is actually quite impressive. Besides, I saw several seasoned backpackers mentioning the village, describing the scenery there as otherworldly. Oh my god, is it actually a valley full of mediums? Please don't. I remember the village is situated in Nightfall Valley, with Evernight River winding around it. This seems to be full of natural landscapes that distinguish from those urbanized and bustling tourist spots. With urbanization moving so quickly, it really is becoming harder to find places like this. Plus, those backpackers say the village has some mysterious rules, but it's not clear what they are exactly. Mysterious rules? It wouldn't be something like men must shave their stubble and dance in grass skirts, right? Are you like secretly hoping for that? Got it. For you. Got it. For you. Shaving stubble and dancing in a grass skirt are the same. Oh. Wait, what? What do you mean? What? Rather than having me shave my stubble, I'd prefer to dance in a grass skirt. It sounds like you wanna dance in a grass skirt, you know? I'm just saying. Anyway, I got a general idea about the village. If you find out more information, text me. Got it. Rest assured and leave the mail alone. Leave the office to me. Hey, why does this sound less and less reliable? I'm ready to go. Remember to clean up and don't stack your snacks in the office. I won't. The look of guilt, because she's totally gonna do that the second you step out. So the crime took place in a remote village. I didn't expect that such a paradise can't escape from being polluted by the worldly grudges and killings. I hope it won't be too complicated. That delivery guy is carrying a huge box going towards our office just now. Well, I can already guess who bought it and what it is. I don't. My back! My back! I say that too all the time. The bus has been bouncing on this mountain for a solid 4 hours. Why did I even take this case? Whatever. Anyway, let me check out the scene first. The sign is quite conspicuous. So this is Lemon Village. The camera's a bit low, huh? Unless the sign is a bit high? No wonder it's a secluded mountain village. The air is quite refreshing. Almost makes me want to shout out loud.
蓝蓝的天空，清清的湖水，哦喂。
That was unexpected.
咦，这位叔叔也是客人吗？
Caught in 4K. Who are you?
这位叔叔，以前没见过你呢。叔叔也是来我们村子旅游的客人吗？
And who are you? Oh, you must be someone from the village, obviously. What a lovely girl. Looks at least 15 or 16. You don't have to call me respected, sir.
我不是游客，我是来这里调查案子的。
原来叔叔是警察呀，可是你没有穿警服呢。你就是书上说的便衣警察吗？
Do they have to, like?
不，我不是警察，我是一名律师。
律师？好像在知青大哥的游戏机上看到过。
What game was it? I think I know what game it is. Let me guess. Ace Attorney. Considering it's a game console, I think it might be a handheld. So I'm thinking the Ace Attorney trilogy?
是不是那种不停地拍桌子瞪眼睛，然后指着对面大喊压力的人呢？
I know 2 games which fit that exact description, but must be Ace Attorney. I do not think Tyrion Cuthbert has any console releases, though it is on the phone. Which country's lawyer is like this? You literally just witnessed Luna do the exact same thing. What are you talking about?
在这个国家的法庭里，拍桌子太多是会被罚款的，大喊大叫也不是什么好习惯。
You literally just I literally have footage of Luna slamming the table, okay? And shouting objection. Slamming the table, shouting objection, slamming the table. I have footage of it all. It's literally, literally. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? No, I gotta get past this.
说起来，这位小姑娘该怎么称呼你呢？
对呢，我都忘了告诉叔叔名字了。我叫茶红叶，叔叔叫我红叶就好啦。
Annie Lemon. Wait, are you like royalty or something? Do all the villagers here share the surname Lemon? It's quite an unusual one.
啊，在下名叫龙秋风。还有，能别喊我叔叔了吗？我才31岁呀。
啊？真的吗？这就是望叔叔叔说的那个什么未老先衰吗？
Ow.
那我可以叫您律师吗？
She's just gonna call the lawyer. Okay, that's actually fair, to be honest.
这个嘛，律师是个职业，直接用来称呼别人显得怪怪的。
红叶明白了，那就叫您律师叔叔吧。
That sounds even weirder. Anyway, she seems to be a villager here. I better ask her for some questions. First, let me take a look around. A conspicuous sign. The village doesn't seem secluded at all. That black thing. Is it a camera? Seems like this village is more modern than I thought. That's a bit surprising. I have a weird feeling. If the camera's working, it must have some important evidence for sure. Okay. Is the village gate too narrow? Enough space for people to go through, but what if they decide to let cars in? It could be a problem. Given that it's some kind of historical thing, they can't just carelessly dismantle it, right? Well, why am I suddenly getting so serious about this? Okay, what else? Okay. It's been ages since I've seen green hills like these. I grew up in the countryside, so it's familiar to me. And I played Sonic, which has Green Hills Zone. That song. What song? I used to sing it all the time. How did it go? Let me think. Something like, she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Ugh, too embarrassing. Even my own singing makes me feel sick. That's just too much. Okay. Oh, I already did this. Well, if only I knew. Okay. These quaint old buildings definitely have a rich history. A quiet mountain village without the hustle of tourists. How precious. Seems so good with no tour guide chirping around. Well, well. If only I could be here for fun and not work. Seems Luna's into that sightseeing stuff. Maybe I can bring her along next time? Will it be a next time? What else did I not do? Ah, whatever. Wait, show? What can I show? Oh, okay. Silence again. Okay. Eh? Mr. Lawyer? The book in your hand is even smaller than my teacup! Are all the books in the city that small? This isn't a book. This booklet is used to prove me qualified as a lawyer. It's called the lawyer's license. So it's a license? Yes, you're absolutely correct. Yeah. I know that. Our village also has a license. Grandpa said without the license, we can't sell lemon tea. Yeah, the same. In a cosmic way. Ah, this is Mr. Lawyer, right? Yep, it's me. You look even older in the picture than in real life. Shut up! But I think if you shave your face nicely, you might look younger. Ah, okay, valid criticism. Though, no. Sounds nice. Will it really work? Mr. Lawyer? No. Eh? Sorry, I scared you. So it is. I can't remove my proud stubble. I've never seen this before. Oh. Ah, you made her sad for no reason, bro. By showing her a person she wouldn't know. I made this adorable little girl upset. Annie, you know so much at such a young age. I'm sure you'll learn more in the future. I'll do my best. Even though I'm 17 years old, I thirst for knowledge as a kid. Good, I bet you do. 17? Dang, that's a lot older than I thought. And Luna's 23. Wait, what? 31? Yeah, he's not that old. Yet. Oh, time to talk. Alright, Annie. Can you tell me about this village? Yeah, Mr. Lawyer. Our village leads a simple life, and we hardly interact with the outside world. Grandpa says our bloodline has remained pure for hundreds of years, and the women who marry out never come back. A secluded village indeed. By the way, I didn't see any farmland for growing crops on the way. How do you manage your food supply? I know the answer. We mainly rely on growing lemons for a living. Every year, people come here to harvest lemons, and they also bring us food and daily necessities. Mr. Lawyer, you want to try our lemon tea? Sure, thanks. Oh my god, she has a cup ready. Wait, where'd she get it from? Don't you find it heavy to carry? Wait, she's carrying both the teapot and teacup all the time? Oh, it's pretty good. Thank you. I have 72 volts. What? 72? Okay. I have 72 kinds of lemon tea. Would you like to try them all one by one? I appreciate it, but no. No thanks. If I try them all, I don't need to do anything else today. But I get it now. The lemon tea is indeed excellent. There should be no problem in relying on it to boost the village's economy. Yeah, Grandpa says these lemons are a gift from Mother Nature. Not wrong. Except for the perfect sunlight and temperature, the special soil is very important. Dr. Vincent said that the soil contains many minerals and nutrients beneficial for lemon trees. I didn't notice it until you mentioned it. The soil is indeed special. Very soft, but not sticky. Yeah. Besides, within the village and the surrounding farmland, such soil only exists in the cliff of the Nightfall Valley. But the terrain of the cliff isn't suitable for planting lemons, so Dr. Vincent uses it to cultivate herbs. I see. Only the surrounding area of the village and the cliff has the special soil. Wait, Cliff of Nightfall Valley. Annie, how many cliffs are there here? At the Nightfall Valley. There should only be one. I've never seen any other cliffs. Just as I thought. If I'm not mistaken, the cliff she mentioned is perhaps the crime scene. The information about the soil of the cliffs might be useful for the investigation. I should write it down. By the way, Mr. Lawyer, how long do you plan to stay in our village? I'm not here for tourism. I'll leave once the investigation is over. Oh, that's a pity. I've been here for over a decade and never seen a live lawyer. Wait, does that mean you see dead ones? Wait, hold on. Should Charlie be afraid? Don't talk as if you... Yeah, exactly. Wait, you've been here for over 10 years? So you've never left the village? Maybe when she was a baby, I don't know. That's right. I've never stepped foot outside of Nightfall Valley. I can only hear about the outside world from the visitors. They often say the night view outside is very beautiful. But there's a curfew in the village, so I normally can't go out at night. Damn. Curfew? This is the first time I've heard of that. Luna mentioned this village has some unique village rules. Is this what she's referring to? If the case occurred at night, it might have a significant connection with the curfew. Could you tell me more about this curfew? Sure! But first, tell me about Annie Lemon. Can you tell me something about yourself? Why are you suddenly interested in me? Are you what Alter called a lolicon? Yes, Charlie probably is, I don't know. I mean, if you look at him, maybe. He's wearing a trench coat. That's a big no-no. What? No! I just wanted to learn more about the people involved in the crime scene. This Alter man. What has he been teaching this little girl? Probably how to play video games, I don't know. I see. I grew up in this village and am a native of Lemon Village. Are you sure it's not like Fallout 3 where you and your family are like from the outside, made a deal with the chief and then got integrated into the society? Like, you know, Fallout 3, you know? That? You sure you weren't in that situation? Well, you mentioned Grandpa several times. Is he also in the village? No shit. Yeah, he's the chief of our village. My parents passed away long ago. It was Grandpa who brought me up. It seems to have stirred up some unpleasant memories for her. Should I change the topic? Yeah. Luckily, with so many villagers keeping me company, I never feel lonely. And I have Grandpa, Alter, Dr. Vincent, and a lot of people who treat me well and take good care of me. I'm glad to see you hold such an optimistic attitude towards life. Yep. Visitors that come and go also share interesting stories with me. Like Wolfgang, who came here several days ago. I wonder how he's doing now. Never expected such things to happen. Wolfgang? Annie, are you talking about Wolfgang Caulfield? What kind of name is that? Wolfgang Caulfield. Yeah, it's him! Are you his acquaintance? I've never seen him before, but we might become acquainted soon, perhaps. He's my client in this case. It seems he has some contact with this young girl before the incident. It's better to ask more about it. Since a long time ago, our village has had a rule prohibiting going outside at night. Because around the village, once night falls, a man-eating demon appears. Freerun, Doomslayer, Dante, Nero? Help? Demon? What's that? Some kind of wild beast? What? No, I've never seen it, but Grandpa says it's an ancient night demon that specifically consumes human souls. Seriously, it can't be true. Maybe it is. Grandpa also mentioned that this demon has a serpent-like body, several stories high, and large wings on its back. That's actually horrible. Several stories tall, with wings like a serpent. If it really existed, it would have been captured and studied long ago, or the world would have ended. Either or. In order to add void, is that a real word? Add void, falling prey to the night demon, villagers must stay indoors after 6 p.m. We cannot leave our houses till 8 a.m. the next morning. Even though it possesses limitless magical power, its massive size prevents it from entering houses to attack us. Thanks to the rule, we've been safe and sound for many years. Cannot even knock down a house. This limitless magical power seems a bit limited. Nah, it just respects your consent. I guess. To a degree. Have any of you violated the curfew and encountered this night demon? How could that happen? Our villagers treasure their lives and no one would violate the rule. But it did happen once when I was a child. One of my friends didn't follow the rule and sneaked out at night. What happened? He hadn't even left the village when the adults in the village discovered him. And he got a good spanking for it. Ooh. His howling was heard throughout the village. They said he had to stay in bed for several days before he could walk again. What? Whoa, that sounds harsh. Hearing this, even my butt tensed up. Since then, no one dared violate the rule again. Hold it. You just mentioned that the outsiders told you the night view outside the village was very beautiful. So they don't have to follow the curfew, right? Yeah, Grandpa said that our ancestors offended a deity in the past. Wow. Since then, our bloodline has been cursed. making us prone to being prey upon by the night demon. But the night demon has no interests in outside visitors like you, so you don't need to follow that rule. I feel like I'm being scorned. So the talk about deity and demons seems unconvincing. The village rule cannot be ignored. Curfew from 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. However, both the victim and my client were visitors. Were free to leave the village at night. I feel it provides considerable convenience for certain events. Do you remember anything about Wolfgang Cauleyfield? Of course I remember! What's the saying? Even if he becomes a ghost, I will never forgive him. What? I don't think that's how it's used. He arrived around noon that day, and I welcomed him at the time. He says he's a college student, and that sounds pretty cool. Depends on what he's studying. What's so cool about it? It's college, not Coolidge. I mean, again, it depends on what course they're in and what they did in college, you know? I'm just saying. Like, if you are an engineering student and made a microwave that turned on every time you screamed, that's pretty cool. I feel like that's been done though. Or how about, I don't know, maybe just flex and make your own game by yourself, somehow. He told me a lot about things outside, even though it was hard to understand. But since he has been to so many places and he knows so much, he must be a good guy. It depends. Hey, isn't it too easy to meet the criteria for being a good guy? Yeah, like... Okay, have you guys watched Gravity Falls? You know Stanley Pines? He was wanted in every state. So he kept moving states. Or, you know, like a shoot ton of fake IDs and stuff. Going here and there. I'm just saying, you don't need to be a good guy to go around. So, do you have any recollection of what he did after arriving in the village? I don't think there was anything particularly special. That day, he just had dinner at Grandpa's house. With the chief? Hey, that's pretty cool to me. After that, we separated. Wolfgang said he wanted to go out and see the night view, and he invited me. But I had to follow the curfew, so I had no choice but to refuse him. Which means even if he made any strange moves during the night, it's unlikely that anyone in the village would witness it. This could be a favorable factor in defense, but also the attack. The next morning, I went to the guest room to wake him up. He looked quite exhausted, as if he had just made it through the night. I had just brought breakfast to him, and not long after, a lot of police officers showed up and took him away. Looks like the case has just started, and the police immediately identified the suspect. I see. Thank you, Annie. Mr. Lawyer? Yeah? You mentioned you came here to investigate a case. You're referring to Wolfgang's case, right? Well, in such a remote place, there probably wouldn't be any other cases happening, huh? Although I haven't known him for long, I feel like he's not the kind of person who would do such a thing. Please, you must save him. I understand. Even if you didn't say it, I'd still do the same. I'll put in effort for the both of us. That's great. I'll treat you to the best lemon tea. Oh, that's just adorable. I think. It's getting late. Grandpa needs his medicine. I'll head back for now. Bye, Mr. Lawyer. This little girl seems to like my client very much. Seems like this Wolfgang Caulfield is probably a friendly and easygoing guy. After chatting with Annie, I finally gathered some useful information for the case. To be fully geared for tomorrow's trial, I can't relax on today's investigation. Go check out somewhere else. Ooh. Sounds very serene. And it's gone. Whew, what is that? Oh my goodness, it looks... And hey, there's a ladder there too. Huh, okay. It's been a long time since I've walked a mountain road. Without the modern conveniences, even investigating a case feels like risking my life. This place should be the only cliff in Knifeville Valley. If my memory serves me right, the victim of this case fell to his death at this location in the early morning.
车前子，错。
I'm sorry, what?
那里有个人，好像正在弯着腰寻找什么东西，向他打听下吧。这位先生，请问
Oh my god, it's the doctor.
律师，
你怎么知道？
因为你鬼鬼祟祟。
我哪有鬼鬼祟祟
I'm breathless, not saucy. And why is the suspicious one... Why the suspicious ones must be lawyers?
这位先生，您是查家村的村民吗？
忙，
什么？
忙着采药，赶时间。
哦，我懂的。赶时间是因为宵禁吧？但我为了不耽误你采药，可以说的简短一些。
可。
As the saying goes, different strokes for different folks. His attitude is totally different from Annie's. I have a subtle feeling that if the questions are off track, I'm about to hit a lot of snags.
首先自我介绍一下，我叫龙秋风，是田牧阳的律师。
查望书。
Vincent Lemon. Okay. First, let me investigate stuff. Ah, the sky. The clear sky, free from any haze. It's almost hard to believe, yet it's right here in front of me. Taking a closer look. Does that white cloud over there look like a prosecutor's badge? What? Where? That doesn't seem like a good sign. The tree branches on the mountain cliffs. I never quite figured out how they grew in such an environment. Back in the days before school, whenever I saw the trees, I just called them guest greeting pines. After all these years, looking at them now, they still kind of look like that, huh? So this thing is called an aerial ladder. There seems to be various sorts. Difficult to tell them apart. But for me, flowers are just flowers and trees, trees. Despite the sorts, fundamentally they're all ladders. I don't know why, but I feel like in moments like these, a young girl will suddenly pop up and say, "Stepladder." See things what they really are, or something like that. Of course there's a ladder inspection in this game. Let me show you something. If you have something important, just speak it out. Nothing. I just wanted to show you my license as the procedure requests. Actually, I can't help it either. It's irreproachable for you to follow the procedure. Adhering to the prescribed procedure is a must for doctors, as well as for lawyers. Yeah, you're right. Okay, that's... okay. No energy and lack of exercise. No enough energy and lack exercise. Wow. Knowing it by just sight, you really are a seasoned doctor. If you don't exercise at all, be aware of reducing lifespan. Really? After the case is closed, I should probably set up a morning jogging routine. According to village seniority, he must be Annie's uncle, right? Yes, they are. Can you tell me more about her? She's studious. The village chief entrusted me to educate her. I lent her some books. She finished reading them quickly. Your books. Can she understand them? If she has any questions, she'll ask me. That's the essence of education. True. Does he have anything to say about... Oh, no. May I ask what your profession is? Village doctor. That's all? Brief, as you said. Yeah, but I was hoping that your answer would have a bit more details. The doctor in Lemon Village. The only one. What kind of details are these? As expected, I hit to snag right away. Anyway, I'll try to be more specific. Hey, you never know. That might be useful in a case later. So, as the village's only doctor, what are your responsibilities? Similar to a quarter clinic. To be more specific, physical examinations, routine treatments, most cases involve headaches, fevers, or minor injuries. There are also medium-sized surgeries like bone setting, tumor removal, or laparoscopy. If there's equipment, I can handle it. That is not medium-sized. What? It's even impossible for most town hospitals to do these surgeries, and this village doctor can do them alone? Sorry, just out of curiosity, where did you learn these therapeutic techniques? I once went outside the village for study and worked for the Heinz Hospital in Europe for several years. Heinz Hospital, one of the top medical institutions in the world. I heard that doctors there make more in a month than most white-collar workers in a year. Yeah, sort of. Savings from those years bought more medical equipment for the village. I resigned and worked home when the time came. Giving up such a good opportunity, don't you feel regretful? Money and fame are eternal. Protecting the health of the villagers here are my only ideal. My apologies. The village truly lives up to its reputation as a hidden paradise. It's rare to find someone with such integrity. If no other questions, I'll continue gathering herbs. I need to finish before the curfew. Actually, I have. Sorry for taking your precious time. Since he received higher education and worked abroad, he probably wouldn't believe in legends about the night demon consuming human souls. Asking him about the curfew might yield some useful information. I just learned there was a curfew in the village. Could you tell me the reason behind it? The curfew dates back hundreds of years and has been observed until now. Though its origin is unknown, its original purpose should be to protect the villagers. Protect the villagers? Do you also believe in the so-called night demon coming out at night to eat people? Mr. Lawyer. Huh? He looks pissed at you, by the way. I don't know your background, but refrain from speaking disrespectfully about the Lord Night Demon. Lord Night Demon! What? Even you believe in the existence of this mysterious creature? Though I haven't seen its true form, the curfew rule has its own significance. After all, the mountainous terrain is steep, and there are many wild beasts in the forest. Going out at night does no good to us. Is that so? He seems to intentionally avoid the topic night demon and instead analyze the rationality of the curfew. What is going on with this creature? I need more info. If you plan to stay at the village overnight, I advise you to not go if you plan to stay in the village overnight, I advise you not to go out at night, or you may end up like the foreign gentleman falling into the valley. Seems like you're quite familiar with the case, although I don't want to be involved in the case. I was the one who discovered the body. Please tell me more. Next, I need you to recall the situation when you discovered the body. I hope it won't make you uncomfortable. It's fine. I've seen countless bodies during work, and one more doesn't make a difference. Out of nowhere, a shiver ran down my spine. First, do you know the victim? He came to the village a few days before the incident. An Italian named Elio Giordano. I don't know him. You don't know him but could accurately state his nationality and name. Usually we don't have many visitors, let alone foreign ones. That's why I remember his name. As for the nationality, I've seen many people from various countries when working abroad. I'm sure his behavior is very Italian. I can't distinguish Italian, American, or French people if you line them up in front of me. I guarantee you, Charlie is not racist, but Dr. Vincent is. Okay? I guarantee you that he is very racist. I am just saying. Because I just have to say, the only person who can identify these different races to a T are racist people. You know? Don't cancel me on that, by the way. Please don't. It's a joke. It's a joke. Mostly. Sorry. So, do you know what he did these past few days? He seemed gloomy, and I had no contact with him, except greetings. On the day of the incident, early in the morning, Alter and I were gathering herbs when we saw him lying under the cliff. So we reported it to the police. Even though we knew his chance of survival was slim, we still called an ambulance. Why did you feel his chance was slim? The cliff is over 10 meters high. That's pretty much a death drop. The chance of surviving after a fall is very low. Why did you immediately assume he fell? Couldn't he have taken another path down? If it were possible, I would have rushed to rescue him. Unluckily, the cliff is only a dozen meters from the ground. Walking down to the bottom from here takes at least 10 hours. 10 hours! How can I investigate down there today? So at the moment I saw him, I knew he had fallen to his death. Ah, I see. So you were the first to discover the body. Yeah, Alter was too. We were gathering herbs together. Alter is... By the way, I've heard this name a few times from Annie. He's probably still sleeping at home. It's afternoon now, isn't it? Well, I'll go find this Alter guy later. Evening is approaching. Let's end the conversation. Thank you for your cooperation. By the way, if I want to go down the valley for a look, is it a 10-hour route? Is the 10-hour route my only option? You can also jump down. He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. But he's gonna be on call again, so like, yeah. Kidding. The police have set up an aerial ladder during the investigation. You can climb down directly. Being joked with like this by a doctor doesn't feel funny at all. I shall continue gathering. Whew! Talking to him made me feel on edge. There seems to be a shiny metal thing over there. That must be the ladder. Still concerned about the scene. I need to climb down and take a look. Wow, this ladder is at least 15 meters high. It's really gonna be the end of me. If only I brought Luna along. I remember she enjoys being up high. Ugh. Whew! Barely made it. Just finished bumping on the mountain road. And now there's a ladder to climb. This investigation is full of challenges. This is the bottom of the cliff. The atmosphere doesn't feel like a crime scene. The police have started their search, so the body must be removed long ago, leaving only the outlines on the ground. Alright, before it gets dark, I need to hurry to investigate and collect evidence. Oh my... Hello.
哎，你是不是那个？
喂，那个形迹可疑的人，这里禁止闲逛视野，违者严惩视野。这里是凶案现场视野，不能让你到处乱走视野。
Hey, are you a police officer? He looks pissed.
拜托你能不能小点声啊？沃尔摩都要被你给震破了。
嗯哼，这是本人的标志，意见不予受理。
I want to quote that so bad right now. I really want to quote that so bad right now. I need that kind of confidence in my life. And you do too, fellow watcher. If you're watching this, I guess. I don't know. If anyone's watching this. I should have brought earplugs.
我走了，剩下的你自己看着办吧。
遵命，请副局长大人放心。
Deputy Director? Oh. Huh. The woman who just left in a hurry looks quite familiar. Have I met her before? Forget her. Looks like the loud voiced guy is the point. Judging by his appearance, he's undoubtedly a detective, and it's a lawyer's essential skill to extract information from them.
您好，我叫龙秋风，是负责本案辩护的律师。
哦，原来是律师啊，难怪鬼鬼祟祟的。
What kind of image do you have of lawyers?
本人乃是负责本案搜查的巡警，名叫视野视野。
视野视野。
Serious? I am serious. I'm serious. I have a feeling of hearing an echo.
你可不要到处乱跑啊，否则以破坏现场论处视野。
是。
Before my eardrums suffer irreparable damage, let me ask a few questions. But first, let me look around. I cannot look around. Oh! It's just a procedure. What's this? Your lawyer's license. Why don't you hang it up on your front? It's not a bus card. It's strange to hang it around my neck. Ahem. Lawyers don't have something like police rank, so there's no need to hang my lawyer's license. License only shows one's identity, but also a symbol of merit. I'm serious. Back when I was a military doctor, I had a whole row of medals that could hang around my chest. I'm serious. Really? Then why don't you display dispally them? Dispally them. Those are proofs of my effort. What if I lose one? Well, if my lawyer's license is lost, it can be reissued. What? Can be reissued? Why are you shouting so loudly? No one can reissue my third-class meritorious service medal. You look so sad about it. So you've already lost one? Detective Spark. Did you recently get transferred in this area? I don't remember seeing you during previous investigations. I arrived less than a month ago. I used to be more active in the southern branch. Due to a certain immediate superior coming over for official business, I was also transferred here. You look confused. An accompanying assistant. Hard to believe this loud-voiced guy is someone deeply trusted by leaders. Maybe is by default. Is the woman who left just now your superior? Are you kidding? How could you casually call Deputy Director that woman? I didn't know her title. I can't call her that person either, can I? Deputy Director, usually handles international major cases. She usually works at the headquarters. The reason she took the time to come over for an inspection was that she encountered a death case shortly after arriving. Inspection? It seemed like she didn't really inspect anything and just left. That was because for small cases like this happening in a mountain village, I'm more than enough to handle. I'm serious. Speak loud against wrong, act swiftly, and be strong. That's my life motto. I'm serious. Yes, I understand. I'm gonna be hearing that word a lot, aren't I? You don't have to roar with every sentence. Although I'm a bit concerned about that deputy director. She seems to be unrelated to the case. If there really was a so-called international major case one day, I might eventually have to deal with her. For now, it's better to ask something else. Detective Spark, can you tell me something about the case? Well, since you're a lawyer of the suspect, a little bit of disclosure is fine. We received a report earlier on the day of the incident. It said a body was found at the bottom cliff of Lemon Village. I'm serious! We rushed to the scene and conducted an urgent search. During the search, we found some important information. I'm serious! Oh my gosh. Important information? So we arrested the suspect. Our action was accurate and swift. I'm serious. Ha, look at his portrait move with such happiness. Wait, hold on. Does it look off to you? It's a bit too swift. I always prefer a swift and decisive victory in my cases. Unluckily, I can't just hold a trial on the spot to announce the judgment. Hey, are you planning to build a court in the wilderness? So what exactly is this important information? Oh, that's a secret weapon for the prosecution. I can't tell you. True. Besides, the victim in the case is a foreigner, so it has attracted attention from higher authorities. I'm serious. Even the embassy of the victim's country sent a letter expressing concern and asked us to handle it quickly. Our lips are sealed tight, and I would never reveal any confidential information to you. I'm serious. Okay, it seems that extracting information from him isn't easy. It's a bit troublesome. If there's even a slightest leak, I'll be a dead man at the trial tomorrow. Why does his voice suddenly weaken at the mention of tomorrow's trial? He looks sad for some reason. Why? What's tomorrow? Detective Spark, is there anything special about tomorrow's trial? You seem quite scared. Huh. You're the only one representing the defense tomorrow, right? I will. Any problem? Seems we're gonna have fun in court tomorrow. Seriously. You, a lawyer, are gonna suffer a terrible blow. I'm serious. What do you mean? And why are you smiling so mysteriously? Because you'll encounter the most formidable opponent in your professional career. I'm serious. You'll definitely get beaten through, perhaps even knocked out in the first round. I'm serious. Hey, you can't be that serious. And I'm going to a courtroom tomorrow. Why does it make it sound like a boxing ring? You know how formidable You'll know how formidable it is when the time comes. I'm serious. Well then, Detective Spark, even if you can't disclose the case details, as the defense attorney, I'd like to conduct a search of the scene. I should have the authority to do that. No problem. I'm serious. Show me the defense attorney's authorization. Huh? Oh boy, I completely forgot the most important thing. I was so focused on the investigation I forgot to visit the detention center and meet my client. No authorization? No search. Hurry up and get the authorization. I'm serious. Okay. How shameful. I must be shaken silly by the rough road earlier. It's said that the defendant is temporarily held in the town's detention center, which is not too far from here. Before the curfew, I better hurry to the village entrance, catch a ride and get the authorization. Well, that's enough for today's episode. I'll try to keep the episodes less than an hour and 40 minutes, or less than 2 hours. You know, so that it's easier to edit and stuff. Yeah, after last episode took a long time because I had 3 hours of footage to edit. I just don't have that kind of time anymore, unfortunately. Oh well. Anyway, how is the story so far? The chapter, I mean. Not much to say, honestly. I mean, the doctor is quite mysterious. He might be the person, I don't know. But then again, he does seem like a stand-up guy, so, you know. Maybe he's not the person. Maybe he's the red herring. Maybe we'll meet the murderer on the second investigation phase. Because if I remember right, I think it is investigation, first trial, then another investigation, and then another trial. I think that's the order. If I remember right, anyway, I don't know. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Annie, pretty cute, pretty nice. I like Annie, so far, anyway. And it's pretty cool how you play as more than one defense attorney in the same game. I mean, yeah, for the Ace Attorney franchise, you play as Phoenix in one game, or this series, Apollo in the other series. I think you also played as wait, what's Maya's sister's name again? Oh, Mia. I also played as Mia in a series of games too. I think the Game Boy games. And for Tyrion Cuthbert, you played as both Tyrion and the mentor, or his guardian. I completely forgot her name because I am bad with names. So I will probably come across the name sooner or later. But yeah, I think because for one case you did play as the mentor for a while, but you didn't really do a full case as that new character. I think for this case it'll be Charlie all the way. So I find that pretty cool. But why the change? And this is gonna happen a lot. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out later. Anyway, not much to say. Again. And yeah, I'm gonna keep it short. So next episode we're gonna focus on meeting, what's his name? Weird ass name? Wolfgang? Yeah, Wolfgang. We're gonna focus on meeting Wolfgang and investigating the crime scene up to the next trial. Unless there's some other stuff, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for watching my playthrough of Trials of Innocence. And if you like what you see, stay tuned and stay awesome. Good night.